Peace, 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 family. We are live. I'm sorry for the delay. Your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad is on London time. And we're going to go over the JasmyCoin update, family. This coin can possibly change your life. I got some bullish people. We're going to break this token down. We're going to give you the technical analysis with my man Jasmy. And we're going to give you the information from the information king, my man Uber Houston. Okay? But before we go into this podcast, you know your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad got to bring that energy. Rock with your boy, family.
Ja. You know we all about this wealth one. You got to make sure you got the right to tailor it to shoot. Yeah, it's Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that pay. Yo, Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that pay. Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that pay. Yo, Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that. How about you? Trying to fight this war, oh yeah, no, I won't lose. How about you? Stick to the script, get broke, yeah, just like you. Before get poor every day, now homie, now I won't lose. Probably on my shit of people, that's something that I can't choose. It's Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that pay. Yo, Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that pay. Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that pay. Yo, Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that. How about you? Trying to fight this war, oh yeah, no, I won't lose. How about you? Stick to the script, get broke, yeah, just like you. Before get poor every day, now homie, now I won't lose. Probably on my shit of people, that's something that I can't choose.
Yeah, family. Peace. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. For the previous listeners and the listeners that's coming, we doing a live stream on the Jasmy token. I'm on London time, man. Peace to my brothers that's in the building. I got my boy Jasmy, Meye, and Uber Houston, man. I'm gonna tell you how I met these brothers, man. I met these brothers. I was sitting on my couch, man, and I was watching. I don't know what I was watching. I was probably doing some research on you, probably on cryptocurrency. And then I get a text, and I look. I'm like, come to this link, right? And I go to the link, and I see this brother breaking down my video. I'm like, hey, man, this dude, blah, blah, blah. This dude know his stuff. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, hold on, that's me. These brothers breaking down my video. I apologize for the low audio in it, but they were still able to go through it. They had eyes to see and ears to listen, so they still was breaking down the science and got what they needed, man. So that's how I connected with these boys, man. I think one of the fellas is out of London, Jasmy, and my other brother is out of Houston, brother Houston. So what let fella do? Come on in, fellas. Who want to speak first, man? Let's rock with Jasmy. Come on in, my man.
What's good?
Peace, man. You made some bullish analysis, man. It was just what, like your third day of learning how to read charts?
Yeah, it's my third day of trading and learning how to read charts. So yeah, what's drew me to looking into Jasmy is I found it interesting when I looked into the coin and the timing of when the coin hit the market. At the time, I was just riding the Shiba wave. I got in at the beginning, read it to near enough halfway to the top, and I come across Jasmy, but I couldn't find no information, nothing on it, which was a bit of a mystery to me. So when I went looking, all I could see was Sony, everything Sony. And, you know, you look at the net worth of Sony, you know, it's big things. So, yeah, it was just like a mystery. Why is this so quiet and it's Sony behind it? Like, so, yeah, started a stream trying to look for answers because I couldn't find no videos, no influencers, no one crypto was talking about it, which was a bit weird. So, yeah, started a stream and just come across a few interesting people who went on a deep dive of their own. And, yeah, we came across a few videos, but it's like YouTube was censoring it. We searched for videos and yours didn't actually come up in the search at all. Uber actually did a deep dive and he come across yours then, and he was a bit confused because the timing that you posted that video was the day before and it wasn't showing up in the searches, so it's like the censoring it. So yeah, even the listing, how it's not showing up on Coinbase and it's there, and when it's on a low, it's showing up, and when it's not even in the list. So yeah,
I guess
um,
I guess they didn't want to give like an update about that token, huh?
I
Uh,
think they're just trying to reward the people who did the research and got in early. Because
mm,
a lot of the people are hype train. They're literally just trying to jump on the hype train for the quick gains. But this is, if you look into it, you realize its potential. You know just to hold it basically. So yeah, we're in it for the long run.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Oh man, I feel the same way like you about you when I seen like Sony, the ex co-owner of Sony is into this project. So I guess it's kind of like he had to step down to run this project from Sony, but still probably still running Sony from behind closed doors. So like
Yeah.
my man Uber Houston said, it'll be like kind of like the Japan thing. Will be like, okay, it's kind of like we don't want you to be biased. We don't want you to be double dipping, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna speak to Uber about that in a few, man. He's gonna break down the uh the Japanese connection. He brought something to the light to me, and he says that the Japan people is almost like robots the way they do business. They mean business. They don't mess around. So family, get ready to hear from Houston in a second. But I want to continue to talk to my brother Jasmy because his chart analysis is bullish. So Jasmy, I want you to show your screen and give the family a one of your top notch analysis on how you think the Uber token is going to be performing in the near future. In the meantime, I'm gonna shout the family out while he get that ready. So peace and love, man. Thanks to the family that's coming in. We got Dennis that was here. I'm sorry, Dennis, we was a little bit behind time. Uh, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming through, Dennis. Thank you for coming through, Nelson. Thank you for coming through, LS84. Much love. And looks like my main man Corey Parks. What's up, my brother? Shout out to the UK, man. Shout out to you, brother. Always in the house. You always showing love to your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad, and Underdog Crypto, man. Peace and love to you, man. Yes, sir. Uh, so Mayu, you ready to do your thing on that chart analysis?
Peace, peace, peace.
Peace, Uber, peace.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
okay. How are you, my brother?
Hey, I'm positive, man. I'm positive.
Yeah,
Uber Houston, man. Just just tell us. I guess you getting his chart stuff together. So
yeah,
yeah, I see him getting it together right now. I see it coming up on the screen.
yeah.
So
Actually, first of all, I want to thank you because your video inspired me. I was like, first of all, English is my second language, so guys, forgive me because I don't follow the grammar. I taught myself English, and I am a proud Texas, Houston guy, and I also Uber driver, and I have a engineering background, and I have like research skills. So what happened after I watch your video? I said this man like go deep dive with the partnership, and I have the opportunity before to work with the Japanese, so I know exactly how those people like plan their work. There is nothing like we do, like just fill the paper with narrative. No. Okay, so when they write something, they have a mind map and they have a timeline. So from that, I started to put myself in their mind, think like them, and read the paper. So after I watch your video, I just want to their paper. They have like two types of paper: the white paper and the roadmap. The white paper is like a year ago, and the roadmap is only it's was posted in October, like a month ago. And if you like really uh, wanna research your invest, because this is invest, this is not a gambling,
mm,
okay? So you will discover exactly.
Let me pause that for my current listeners and the listeners that are going to come watch this video. Brother Uber Houston said that this coin is not for gambling. It is for investing. All right, Uber. I just want to make sure I make that clear. So
Yeah,
this is not a pump and dump coin. We not here to talk about this coin to pump it, nor to dump it. We here to give you the best research that we have, okay, and the best knowledge that we have on this token to show why this token can possibly change your life financially by you being a early investor into this token.
yeah.
All right, continue to go. I just want to make sure that was clear.
Appreciate it. And that's something it will be helpful for me and the others. So we, as a human beings, we deal with like many products or in our life. But this is the first time that our personal information, our behavior, our style of life became a product. Okay, so the new product, the new Internet of Things will use our data as a product. So everyone know that information is priceless, and now we have a new product, and the Japanese people took the initiative and they started to produce this product. And who did that? Okay, Sony. And I'm not saying Sony, let us say Jasmy, but if you go to the team itself, a man who invented, who created Bio, a man who is the CEO of Sony, who have a good relationship with the Apple, and
Now,
if you
Uber,
like,
now
yeah,
Uber, let me
so
interject again. This the same Sony who make PlayStation, the same
yeah.
Sony who makes all these electronics and stuff. Same Sony, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
all
and
right.
and and if you like go deep dive with Sony, it's cover like many categories in life, and the most important thing, and the market cap is like 150 billion dollar.
Oh,
Anyway,
oh, goodness,
yeah, yeah,
150 billion.
yeah. Before I just want to mention something very important, and one of like the elite in Japan told me once. He said, "Hey guys, the rest of the world have this resource like oil, like agriculture, whatever. We don't have anything. What we have is trading. This is why the Ministry of Trade in Japan choose the elite, okay, in Japan to be in the Ministry of Trade. So the trading is linked to the brand. So they just want to maintain the brand. So do you think that a team with a legacy, like the team like was in Sony, like just jumped in Jasmy, and they will risk their reputation? Actually, it is not allowable for them. Japan as a country will never allow a team like Sony team to harm the reputation of the brand. Okay, so this is a decision made by Japan itself. And from that, and if you understand it, because it's so important to understand how this product important, because if if the Japanese people success in the Internet of Things, this is means they will control this industry forever.
Mm.
Anyway, after we read the roadmap, we know exactly how those people thinking. So everyone said it is 50 billion coins, yeah? And people like have suspicion about why there is no circulating supply. And if you go to the roadmap and read it, they said it clearly step by step. There is four phases, and we are now in the marketing phases. They name it as the popularization phase. And if you go, it is actually chapter 2, page 15. Okay, and they said it here. This is the period of ecosystem creation, and some JasmyCoin will be distributed in the market. So they said it. Only some of the coins will be distributed in the market. And I know how people confused, and it is normal, and this is why, and there is a reason for that, because everyone like had the chance to learn how uh, to know the technical analysis, and it is a basic that you multiply the circulating supply by the price itself, okay, and then you have the market cap. And they, if you go to the roadmap, and they said, hey, we will adopt a market cap that will preserve, okay, the value of the data and the price of the coin. So they have another equation mathematically.
Let me interject so I can catch the family up
Yes.
on everything you just said. Okay. So Uber Houston stated that there was 50 billion total supply of the Jasmy tokens, but they only let a certain amount of tokens into supply right now, which is 15%. Now, which is that 15%, Uber? Isn't that 15% just for like retail buyers?
Yeah, actually, if you go to the white paper, they said for the listing in the exchange, it is only 14%, which is 7 billion. Okay, but if like there is many rumors, and mathematically, okay, if we go to the market cap now, and you do the math, it will be the only 1%. Okay, the 1% will be 500 million only. So because if you now have the market cap and the coin market cap divided by the price itself, it will be exactly 500 million. Okay, and this is makes sense, because if you are in the marketing phase, you don't want to dump all the coins now, and not because if you dump the coins, the price will go down, because they have something they called it the BDR. The BDR, which will preserve the price for the coin, because they just want to encourage the big company to invest in it. So, guys, like short, long story, it's like a gift now. This time it's a gift. They just like ask the public to join, okay, the success. And they don't give us the 100%. They will give us between 1% to 4%. That's it. And when you calculate it, it's almost like maybe maximum it will be 20%. And I will never use a number, but it will be from 500 million to 10 billion. Okay, but they will never dump it, because they said it. We have a plan. How can we add the coins to the market? And the big companies, they cannot buy the coins directly from Jasmy. Actually, Jasmy, a year ago, they send all the coins, because here is the deal. You know the story of XRB. What XRB did, they sell their coins. This is why the SEC following them, because you are selling something. They called it as a securities, and to avoid that, Stellar XLM did something. They called it non-profit organization. When you have a non-profit organization, you handling the distribution of the coins, the company itself uh, uh, just stick with the regulations. So the XLM, the founder of XLM, he was the founder of XRB. So he just learned the lesson. And
Jed Michaela.
yeah. So Jasmy did the same thing. So they have something called Jasmy League, the organization. Okay, it is non-profit handling the distribution. Okay, so and by handling the distribution, they will stick with the plan how they will add those coins to the market in order to preserve the price for the coin, and actually to preserve the BDR, which is the indicator that they will use it to encourage investor. And when I am talking about investor, I'm not talking about like a small company. I talk about the biggest financial institution in the world. Okay. I am talking about the biggest company in the world. And guys, even if you think that I am exaggerating here, just go and see who partner with Jasmy.
Mm,
So every partner of them, if you go to their website and just click a little bit on some pages, you will be surprised. You will be surprised how what is their network and who's partner with their partner.
that's right.
and if, and if you go there, you will find that they are partner with the rest of the world. Okay, let me give you an example. Facebook, Apple,
Ooh.
Vodafone,
Hold on, Uber. Did you say
yeah,
they was
Fire.
Uber? You said they was partnering with Facebook.
Yeah. Because Jasmy partner with a partner who's like partnering with others. Actually, they have like a one of their partner have they said the operators and also the organization and the terminals. And when you see that, until I cannot name it. It's like
So
hundred.
I think it's going to be something along the lines of Amazon, Facebook, you know,
Yeah,
major corporate, even Apple.
yeah.
We come across a video where he hints to about Apple, and you got the two guys like on stage with each other, and they even hint
Yeah.
while they're on the stage. So we dissected that video the other day, but I'm going to mute it up again. Carry on, Uber. Carry on.
yeah,
Carry on, carry on, carry on, Uber. Carry on.
yeah. So and this is makes sense. Why is that? Because at the end of the day, they need the data, okay, to be owned by the individual, and they give it a price $500 for this time, for for this time, and it can go up in the future. So how can you like on this data? You will find it in Facebook, Apple, blah blah blah, etc. But the biggest and they don't shy about it. They said we want to replace Kava, which is Google, Amazon, Facebook, Apple.
They say they're
Okay,
gonna replace what now, Uber?
Kava, GAFA.
GAFA.
Yeah. So if you search for it in Google, okay, it is like abbreviation for Google, Amazon, Facebook, Apple. Especially if you search this in
Oh
Japanese and
wow, man,
translate it.
wow.
They
Okay.
don't
Yes, sir.
they are not shy to talk about it. You will find it in their like website.
Mm.
Okay, so here, and I told you was like I was kidding about it, but I am serious about it. And I told you, would you trust like a professional guy who get drunk at the weekend, okay, to store his data, okay?
I like that.
I've just put the link in the private chat for you guys for that.
Yeah.
If you got Google Chrome, it's got an automatic translator, so check it out, man.
Okay.
Yes, so the rest of the world, because it is decentralized, okay, things you wanna protect the data of the world, like to be under attacked by the hackers. So when you make it decentralized, it is like almost impossible that you hack this data. So when you as individual, are you trusting the Japanese people? For me, I trust them. They are like work alcoholic. and they just follow the ethics and the manners. I mean, in work, they are really professional, and this is their field. Uh, so this is like the general idea about it. And as we repeated every day in our live stream, guys, it's only two PDF document. Uh, Read it, just like do your homework. This is an investment to you and to your kids. And I I might be like very Polish and optimistic, but one guy who invested in Bitcoin, his name Da Vinci. I saw his YouTube. He said I was encouraging people just to invest $1. Okay, $1 in Bitcoin at that time, and nobody listened to me. For me, I said, hey, like put a little money, like do not eat from McDonald's. Okay, just buy $5, $10 to your kids
Y'all ain't
and
heard.
leave it.
Y'all ain't heard what Uber used to told him. Just don't eat from McDonald's. Just buy $1 of Bitcoin, right? Uber.
Mm,
Did that?
yeah, 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 yes, yes.
Don't
Just
eat from
buy
McDonald's.
Jasmy, okay, for your kids. Just be invested in the market that nobody has it, which is the data of the world. It's a new, so think about it. I mean, even if you don't lose it like $10, $20, $30, I mean, you have the chance like to give a gift to your child like in 10 years from now. But the Japanese people, they have a timeline. It is not like a coincidence that just like be in the Coinbase now. If it is take a long time, they will lose the momentum, okay, and they will lose their reputation, and it will harm it. So maybe I'm so bullish here, but for me it will happen quickly. By the end of the year, if I am right, it will end the cycle because at what time they list the Jasmy? It was on the 31 December 2020.
Mm,
Okay, so if it is a company, okay, the company must like made the calculation at the end of the year. So at the end of the year, okay, it will be the cycle for 1 year. And actually, they said it. I just don't want to go deep about what I discover, but this is why
Uber, go deep, man.
everything,
We all ears right now. We learning, man. I'm learning.
yeah.
Don't be afraid,
So,
man.
yeah, so, yeah, so it's a year. It's a year from now. Okay. So we're almost there. Maybe it will be the best Christmas gift. Okay, and they will show you, like you see today is like going up, and then it will dump, and it will going up. Once it's like a break the 10 cent and heading to the 20, mm, and don't take it like as a promise. My prediction at the end of this year it will be $1. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
and when you have that, it will start a new cycle, which is another year.
come on,
Uh,
Uber.
yeah.
Come on,
So
Uber.
mathematically, it is depend on the circulating supply. And if we and Hara, he just like the CEO, the finance CEO for Jasmy, he just put in his Twitter and he said, I know that people like asking about circulating supply, and we will give it to you guys like soon. And he will never lose his credibility. Those guys, if they don't want to say something, they said no, we will not provide it. So when he mentioned that, it will be a catalyst, and the most important catalyst will be if the Japanese people whitelist Jasmy. It will
So
be the first
one second,
Japanese
one
coin.
second, Uber. 1 second. I just want to you answer the question, right? And
Yeah,
I want to make sure my brother gets that question that you just answered. He asks, you just answered it. So before you go, I want to stop you right there in your track so he can realize that you just answered his question. Let me find it right now. Give me 1 second, Uber. He asks, okay, right. What was it? The circulation. He asked, what is the circle? I can't find the question. No, right here. Okay.
yeah.
So, brother Uber, just answer your question. So, Uber, what did you say about that, Uber? What was
About
about
what?
the guy mentioned? Who's the
Hara,
yeah,
the financial CEO. If you search in the Twitter about the CEO of Jasmy, you will find his Twitter and his name Hara, Hara.
Hara Hara is the CEO on Twitter, family of
Yeah.
the Jasmy token.
So he was talking that I know people like wondering what is the circulating supply, and we just like want to make some calculation, and we will provide you with the information. This will be like the biggest catalyst for now, but like in my opinion, the biggest catalyst will be if the Japanese whitelist Jasmine. And you will be surprised, guys. They whitelist XRP, XLM. They, oh my God, you see, oh my God is going crazy because oh my God coin is a part of the ISO 222. So, okay, so if you don't not familiar with the ISO, okay, the ISO is like a indicator how do you do things. So there is ISO 222 is for financial, like the global financial. So they created this ISO, and who's the big player? XLM, XRB, IUTA, Allegrand, and XDC, which is JP Morgan. And
Mm.
those, yeah,
Hey man,
those
hey, I'm
five,
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think
yeah.
I don't think the family even understand these gems you are dropping. I'm sorry, Ubu. You are my number one guy when it comes to the information on JasmyCoin all day, every day. You get the best information on JasmyCoin, hands down. You should have your own YouTube just on Jasmine. Now,
It's
tell
okay,
the
man.
family again.
I am just Uber driver, man.
I know. Hey, listen, you're more than Uber driver. You say you're an engineer, brother. You ain't. You got eyes to see. You got it. Anybody who run across my video got eyes to see is a listen, Uber. I'm talking to you. When I'm doing my videos, I'm speaking to you. I ain't speaking to the average. You ain't the average Joe. You can't fool me, man. You can't fool me. Now tell the family again what coins are JP Morgan that you just said, and I'm gonna make sure I re-say what you said. Say it one more time, Uber.
It is XDC, the
Okay.
XDC.
XDC.
Yeah. So just like put in your Google, you just say ISO 222 and
Okay.
search. When you search, okay, click the image, and then you will see a diagram. Okay, when you see this diagram, you will see the five coins,
And,
and they
and
add,
JP
oh my,
Morgan owns them, right?
what?
And you say JP Morgan owns them, correct?
JP Morgan owns the work XTC, Stellar partner with the IPM. Okay, so if you see the diagram, you will understand it's really basic, and this is like a network. They will change the SWIFT. You know the SWIFT for a global transaction.
Absolutely.
Okay, so those five players with the JP Morgan, with Allegrand, and with the SWIFT, okay, they will change the global transaction. And this is why, because using XLM and XRB, it will take 4 seconds to make a transaction, and it will cost you almost nothing. It is 0.0004 fall from the dollar. So this is the ISO. I just want to give you example, and I want to link it what we discover about Jasmy. So if you have ISO for financial, you must have ISO for the Internet of Things. Okay, so the ISO for the Internet of Things have a number also. So you ISO, I think it is 234 something anyway, and it is about the auto driving. You cannot, as Tesla
You know,
or a
your boy
company.
Red that big, Blue that big on automated driving.
Yep. So the I, yeah, ISO, and who do that? Guess who? The partner of Jasmy, one of the main partner. Okay, he's responsible for the ISO about the automatic driver, like people driving the car drive itself.
Mm.
I don't, yeah. So, and you see, if it's like those people like give a credit, maybe, and I'm not like, it's like I'm just kidding. Okay, maybe Tesla will have to deal with them because they are the people who say yes or no. Okay, so and why you are using the Internet of Things and you need Jasmy, because you are using a decentralized blockchain stored your data, and so nobody can hack, okay, the system in your car. Okay, because how the hackers hacking your car if it is in centralized okay place, but if it is decentralized, it will be really difficult or maybe impossible to do that. So it is not like a complicated thing if you just like think basically how things work. Okay, and the list keep going, going. And for me, I I was like gambling in crypto. So and when I started like put my money in just me, I became relaxed because I know I don't want to invest in
So,
something.
tell the family what was your earliest investment into the Jasmine coin?
Okay, first of all, it was Dodge. I was like following Allen. It's like became the Dodge father, and everything he said, I just like be happy and like, and then Shiba came, and I just transferred to Shiba, and then I just like bought it in the top, and I waited for 3 and 4 months, and after I went to Jasmine, and I told myself, hey, you put your money in a product. It's because money will steal money. What is the cryptocurrency? It's money. So you are changing the dollar with the British, what's called pound, or the French money, or the Chinese money. So money will be still money, but the product, okay, will have a price in the future, and the price will increase. So I'm investing in a company will have a profit at the end of the year, and I am taking my shares from them.
Mm.
So yeah, so it's simple.
Let me ask you a question, Uber. And
Yeah.
do you think just like a do you think the coin, right? The coin price that we see as of today, I think it's about around 7 to 8 cents. I'm not sure. I haven't checked it out yet. Do that reflects what the company is doing each and every year? So if the price of the token goes down, do that mean that it's a failing company? Or if the price goes up, do you think that mean that's the company is doing good
For Jasmine,
for Jasmine? Any token, but definitely for Jasmine.
yeah, Jasmine, they said it. They said if the big investor come to us, okay, and it was in the roadmap again, chapter two. They said we have index. We will show it to the investor. Okay, and this index They said it is. They called it the Japanese mother average index, and and they said it is 16.7, and so we took this number and we search it, we Google it, and we found something about the stock in Japan. And then when we search for this number exactly, we found it under the category for the electrical appliance, and it makes sense also. So, and they said the booming for the electrical appliance industry every year is 16.7 times. Okay, so you are investing in Internet of Things. It's a new things. Need to build infrastructure globally. So you need equipment. You need to connect the old infrastructure with the new infrastructure. And the big question is, it's an idea or Jasmy started already to produce things? Also, I said, Google it. What is the Jasmy product? You will find that they make a secure PC. Okay, secure PC. It's
Yeah,
a
I
notebook.
saw that from their website.
Yeah,
What we said is that JasmyCoin makes a secure PC. I'm sorry, a secure PC.
yeah, yeah. And okay, so how can you connect yourself, like by taking your PC with you on the street? No, they make a wearable watch, so it's like a
Mm.
smartwatch. Yeah, you have your smartwatch in your hand. Okay, so if you don't want to use that, if there is like some sticker, like you can put it in the bucket or in a cloth or whatever. Yes, they said it, and they use the centimeter, not the foot. They said 4 square centimeter. It's like a patch. You put it in your so you can use it, and this will be connected to the network for the Internet of Things. So they already,
I tell you what, Uber. None of
yeah.
this stuff can exist without 5G broadband. Is what going to bring all this stuff out, huh?
Yeah, they told, and they talk about it. Go
My
and
chart,
Google it.
sorry, my chart is
They
so on point. It's going up right on where I drew it. Yeah, man.
Jasmy
Okay.
going up. Yeah. So and you said 5G. So it
Mhm.
just Google it and say Jasmy 5G,
No way.
and
It
you
comes up. Oh my goodness.
yeah, 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 yeah. If you said Jasmy 5G, you will have many things because English is my second language, so I cannot explain everything correctly.
No,
But they have,
you doing a good job, man. I tell you what, man. That's why I got. That's why you on tonight, man. Hubert Houston bring facts and receipts. Peace,
yeah,
kings and queens. Peace.
yeah, peace, peace, man. So the 5G, they already cover it, man.
So if for family, just I mentioned it in my first video. If you didn't see it, I'm sorry. The audio is kind of low, but you still gotta sometimes you gotta listen a little harder to get that good stuff, man. But I mentioned that Jasmy coin definition, Japanese definition for the Jasmy coin means crypto assets. That's what Jasmy mean in Japan. I don't.
Yeah,
They straight to the point. They don't sugarcoat. They tell you exactly what it is. It ain't no long definition. They tell you Jasmy means crypto assets. Jasmy Coin is data democracy. It deals with the Internet of Things. Okay, every single device, all your smart devices that you can even think of, is can be connected to Jasmy as far as the uh, data democracy. Am I right, Uber?
yeah, yeah, you're 100%. And guys, as I did, and my brother helped me in that. Actually, you are the one who inspired me because
No, come on,
yeah,
Uber. Come on,
yeah.
Uber.
Believe me, I was like, you just like give me the spark, and
We was looking very
when
hard
you were
for
talking.
information. We was
Yeah,
looking all over the internet very hard for information. We came across your video, and you had the most in-depth explanation of what it was. All the other videos that everyone else was doing is chart analysis. So yeah, man, you kind of made a few sparks click with us, and we went searching. We went really searching for it, man. Especially, I think it was through you. We was like, you know what, we need to check the spelling in Japanese, and we started searching in actual Japanese. So yeah, man, that was fun.
That's what's up,
and
man. I appreciate
and the
y'all having this.
and the funny thing, in the Japanese culture and their like mentality of doing business, they said we start from the people end. Okay, so I used the Japanese mentality, and I started when you ended. Okay, so I took, okay, the way that you dealt with the with this project, and then I became crazy about like doing my deep dive in it. So everyone here, it is basic. You don't need like many skills. Ask yourself, okay, if you go, why you trust Tesla? Okay, because you trust the man with the skills who ran Tesla. Okay, and the technology and their partnership and their market cap, blah blah blah. So now, and Elon Musk is our guy. I mean, we love him. He's like one of us. He have his funny
Link.
stuff. Yeah, yeah. But when you wanna invest, like real invest, and you have the CEO of Sony, and he's Japanese, and his team like create the most incredible thing. So you have the guy, the team run a company. So this is put like a mark on it, and hey, this is a company with a great team. That's it. The leadership skills is really high. This is the end of the story. And then you go, the company, are they just an idea or they have a product? This is number two. The second thing, which is so important, who's their partner? Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. And for example, now in like 2 days ago, okay, they have a project, and it's like they duplicate it. There is like a really a huge city in Japan. uh, People like heading to it because it's like a tourist place.
Okay.
And Kyoto, and with WITZ, it's the partner for Jasmy.
WITZ, the communication,
Yeah,
right? They're like a
yeah.
marketplace.
Those guys they have partner all over the world. So
Ooh,
those,
do they?
yeah,
Family research WITZ.
that,
Uh,
yeah,
and see the type of partner that JasmyCoin is connected with. Family.
Have you
yeah,
seen the
WITZ.
Panasonic and Tesla partnership?
Oh my goodness, man! Come on, man! Come on!
yeah, yeah,
Come
So
on!
yeah.
they need it. They need it for the electronics of the batteries and stuff. So it's all going to be interconnected. Even every component in the vehicle, I believe, will probably be interconnected in some way. So let's
You
say
say every component in all the automatic
most
vehicles, man.
most likely, because let's say in some of these automated vehicles, let's say something goes wrong, some components broke in the engine or something, it will give you a signal to say, all right, you need to get this looked at. Do you know what I mean? So it would have like some kind of function in the maintenance side of things as well.
This is huge,
Y-
man. This is
Yeah,
huge.
thank you, Henry, because now he's remember me. One of the strategic partner with Jasmy is Panasonic. The Panasonic have two company, one with a high technology, and the other the normal Panasonic. And when we like make our research, we found that Tesla have a long-term contract that Panasonic provided Tesla with the batteries. Do your mathematics. Okay, Jasmy partner with Panasonic. Panasonic partner with Tesla. It's a cycle.
Do y'all hear? Do y'all? This is deeper than cryptos and blockchains. This is deeper than cryptos and blockchains. How many of your grandparents came across this information, being able to invest into something that can change their life, so that their children grow up, which is us, never have to work a day in our life, or we were inherited businesses, or we were inherited land, water, airspace, all these type of things. There was stuff like this that really existed when they was around. They just didn't know about it because we got eyes to see, and we got ears to listen, and we got brothers like Uber Johnson. I'm sorry, Uber Houston, giving us the science and telling us about this bullish token like JasmyCoin that's only 7 cents, and we get to invest into something of this magnitude, family. keep going,
Yeah.
Uber. Keep going.
Yeah, so as I told you, and then we went to their partnership and we discover who they are. And at the end of the day, I'm focusing on one main things. I believe in it. Okay, the Japanese people will never risk their reputation. Okay, so this is the most important thing. Okay, Sony will never like go down like in a low level, and they just like want to compete with Shiba and Doge. With all my respect to their communities, okay. So this is a big company, have a goal, have a timeline, have a mind map. We in the United States, we can like sometimes risk our timeline because we are a rich country and we have the required resource to make mistake. In Japan, you cannot make mistake. Okay, yeah, you
Well,
cannot make mistake in
I,
Japan.
I gotta stress it to the family, man. So you telling me, Uber? Okay, we all know that the CEO of Sony stepped down, right, to work this project, correct?
Yeah,
Because you can't be like in bed with both. You can't be in bed with Sony, then turn around and be in bed with a coin. Then that shows what? That's what is that called?
what?
It's a special word for that.
Okay, a conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest. Conflict of interest. Now,
Yeah,
family, read between the lines. You got to have eyes to see. You got to have ears to listen, family. Jasmy Coin ain't nothing but Sony.
yeah, because he's still the CEO of Sony in the United States,
It is
in
the
America.
Jasmy Coin is the digital Sony. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Uber man. Continue, man. And
yeah,
we almost had an hour, man. I know my boy Jasmine Meye, man. He goes he do a live stream for 11 hours, but I know
yeah.
people that's in America, man. We got
Actually,
8 AMG.
Hen- Henry is the man. Like we have 2 days ago, 35 hours live stream.
Man, I got on that live screen with him, man. It was already like 10 hours. I'm like, man, what is man on, man? Man got to be on something, man, dropping information, man, endlessly, man. So I want to give a shout out to you guys, man. And I appreciate you guys. And I want to say thank you. It's not over, the live screen not over with, but I'm going ahead and thanking these boys because I said in the beginning, for people who just coming in, I'm just interjecting again that I met these brothers. I was just sitting in the comforts of my own home, and I got a link sent to me from one of my videos as a comment. So I was like, I clicked on the link and went there, and these brothers was playing my videos, breaking it down in a positive way. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, man. This red, that, blue, that, I'm in the building, man. Come on, talk to me. So I hopped right on their live stream, and that's how I met these guys. And I met Uber. I met brother Dot. He's not here tonight. I met him on there,
Yeah,
and I met brother Jasmy Meye. So that's how I met these brothers. They on Uber is in Houston, but Jasmy, he's on London time. So this got to be a part 2. Oh, we got some more family in the building. I'm gonna shout y'all out, man. But you're gonna have to go back, and when this video is posted, man, some gems been dropped all the way through on the Jasmy token, because we're approaching an hour. I don't want it to be too long, and I want to let Jasmy break down his analysis on the Jasmy token. I'm gonna let Uber Johnson is finna finish Uber Houston. I apologize. Finish up his finishing thoughts with this, and then we're gonna let brother go into his analysis, his chart analysis for his family.
Yeah, actually, I want to thank everyone here, guys, and we are like now we became part of your family, guys. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for the letting us to jump in your live stream. And you are the man, and thank you so much. And we are really honored. And I just wanna you mentioned Dot. He's one of our like really dedicated guys. And guys, just like for fun, I have a bachelor's degree in engineering, but I'm Uber driver, and Dot is a DoorDash driver. So we are like ordinary people. When we found something, we consider it like the future, and it's like a treasure for us. We did our research, so we are not financial advisor, but we are want to share this information with you guys. So before you do anything, just like spend 1 hour, enjoy researching about your investment. And I think it is the time, maybe it is the fate that make us meet each other and change the equation. Because all these influencers in the YouTube, they think that they are so smart. Actually, they don't read. It's some kind of luck. So we will be proud about ourselves if we invest in think after research and reading, because we will tell our family, our friend, our kids in the future that we did some homework. Okay, and we were not gamblers. We just like a people who find a good opportunity. And for me, I am, if everything go well and I made money from this project, I will be proud about myself.
Uber, you
Because
made money
yeah,
already, baby.
yeah.
Well, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, so this is the most important thing, because if you go to casino, the gambling will control your mind, and this is not good for you mentally or for your life. And now we are investing in Google and Amazon when in 1990. So let us give this a chance, and let us invest after we make research. But do it fast, guys, because the market is crazy, and the catalyst can be in 1 day. If the Binance listed Jasmy, I think the Tencent will be far away from you guys. So if you have extra money, as I told you, like really extra money, put it in this investment, and you will never lose anything. At the end of the day, if it is like 100 $200, I mean, it is worth it to risk in a product, not in a coin.
You heard what he said, family. Thank you for your closing thoughts, Uber. But the last thing he said was very important, family. He said, put your money into a project, a business, not a coin. So think of this as Uber closing thoughts was. This is it's like a stock. It's in a digital form. With cryptocurrency, in this case, with this token, is just in a digital form. We may think of it as cryptocurrency, as a token, and we're looking at the token as a token, but actually it is an investment into this company at 7 cents or whatever price is trading at today, family. You invest into Sony, let's say Sony, because the CEO, ex-CEO of Sony is in this project. So we got eyes to see and ears to listen. We already know that we invest into Sony at 7 cent, family. We already know what Sony is trading at. We already know that Sony, as Uber said earlier, is 150 some over 150 billion uh uh stock market, that's how much they got in that's how much they're worth, I should say. Now, Uber, thank you, baby. I appreciate it, man. That you
My
gave me the
brother.
bullish breakdown ever. We're gonna let the young Jasmy Hyman go over his chart analysis to get a family of future to look for. He's gonna show us his weather report and what we'll be looking for in family. And then we probably ask of go in and show a little love to the family, and then we out of here. So Jasmy,
Yeah,
go ahead and rock that chart analysis. Uber, thank you, baby. Appreciate it.
you're welcome. You're welcome. And we are following your channel, man. And for everyone who wanna follow our live stream, you are more than welcome, guys.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Mayu is gonna he's gonna tell you the live stream link and everything. So make sure you check these guys out. They don't sleep, man. I'm talking about they got 11, 12-hour live streams and they on London time too. So go ahead, Jasmy. We're gonna rock with your chart analysis. Do you need me to add it to the live stream? Mayu, are you there?
Yeah, he just like put the chart in the stream.
Okay, I had added it for him.
I forgot I was muted.
Of his mute. All right, family,
Yeah.
check this out. This brother is raw. He went to school for this, so this ain't this the real deal.
So basically, I've got about a week's experience in trading and reading charts. Well, I learned reading charts in school. It's just basic mode, median, and range. So let me just pull this all the way down so we can see what's happened this week. So yesterday was kick-started with this. We had this flat. We had a long flat for a while. You can see it's just quite flat. And if we widen the chart a little bit, you can see that it's fluctuating between a certain zone. So I made a red zone at the bottom, which is the red dotted line. Let me big it up a little bit more. That's the red dotted line there. And the red line above and the green line there was the kind of zones. That's the white dotted line there. That's the zone where it's mainly fluctuating. And we think it was trying to just pull in people to buy while it's stable. It was on a low because it came from 950. It's not showing the rest of the chart. Wait there. I have to reload this. Might have to reload it, Okay. So let me see if it shows any further. That's better. Okay, it's not showing anything over here. But anyway, it come from a very high place. It come from 950. It dropped. We noticed that this starts moving at Japanese time, not European or US time, but Japanese time. So when it hits 9 a.m. in Japan, that's when you'll see activity. That's when you'll kind of work out the path for the day. What was happening before it? Well, what was happening on the Japanese nights? It was really stabilizing. So on the UK days, the price was slowly going up. So we was actually paying more than what the Japanese were paying when it was their daytime. So I noticed we were just trying to clock the patterns. The other pattern we have to always consider is human behavior, human patterns, hype patterns. So we've seen if there was any trends going on. When we first looked into this, there was nothing on Reddit, nothing on Twitter. Everything was very minimum. Definitely nothing on YouTube. But recently there's been more and more starting to come out. So we know that once the news does hit the streets that we know about Sony and all that, then this is really going to take off. So this is in its early phases. We reckon that the price went down for other people to buy in early because it got listed on other exchanges and it went down at those times roughly. So now it's on the rise. I think it's never going to go back to your 5 pence region. It's on 7.3 at the minute. But we've established, because the way that this coin is, it's only going to appreciate in value, and we need holders for that to happen. Yesterday there was a bit of hype around it because it started picking up momentum, and you see a lot of people who swap their Shiba for this. That was all hype driven as well. And then when this price started falling, a lot of people actually brought in at the top because they thought it was really going to boom. That's why it's been on a down since. So it's like it's trying to liquidate those people and shake them off. And it rewards the investor that's in the roadmap. So that was our clues, just to hold on, because we're basically an investor. If we hold on, we're not trying to make the quick buck. I think the sales, when people sell, I think that's when it boosts as well, because we see selling activity. And then I bet you around this time where it just climbed here, people probably exchanged it for something else or sold it at a loss. So now the value goes up a little bit, and then people probably brought thinking it's going to skyrocket again, because this was looking really bullish. Like that. And as you can see, people probably brought in, so it's probably going down again. It's like it's a liquidation game, but then what happens is what it absorbs, it knocks it up in the value. That's what we've been chasing. We've been figuring out where the peaks are as well. We've been pretty accurate, but we haven't been selling and buying back. So yeah, we just we should have sold. We could have nearly doubled our money by now if we did it on nearly every single prediction we've made. But yeah, it is really a funny moving coin. Like I said, on the down days that we had on crypto the other day, this was still stable and everything else was on a downtrend. So that was another indicator that told us that this isn't going to move like anything else. So we don't have to worry if. Pardon?
No, I made a noise like That's
Yeah.
what Americans say. That mean they agree
Yeah.
with you, man.
Yeah, man. So we noticed that it doesn't matter if Bitcoin's moving on a funny direction or Ethereum's moving on a funny direction. This isn't going to move with that path. At the beginning, though, it looked like it was going with the Bitcoin kind of pattern a bit, but in the recent days, we've noticed it's not at all. So yeah,
So
it's definitely.
you telling us that JasmyCoin is not connected to Bitcoin dominance?
We don't think it is, because the patterns have just not been the same. Bitcoin and Ethereum will help it, because it's what everything's run on, and it's the main cryptos. But this is running on its own clock. So like when people are selling, that's when it starts booming. That's what we realized. There's like a high volume of sales yesterday, and it's like it kicked the clock off. It's like we noticed as well that certain other cryptos are pumping, and it's like those are a distraction from this. Another thing which was a bit of a red flag. It's now listed on Coinbase, but when it's in the green, it's not showing up in the gainers list. And if you look in the Coinbase list for the new coins, it's at the very bottom of the list, even if it is gaining. So that was another indicator that why they're keeping this like it's so secret. And it's like they're just giving the people who have done their research a chance to buy in early. That's what I think anyway. So this is going to boom in the next few days. And I'm thinking it's going to boom today. It looks like it's just like, this is where I want it to go. It was at the 9.5, so I have put my markers here.
Jasmine, let me press pause real quick and show this question, right?
Yeah.
So this brother here asks, I'm assuming brother, can you please explain why it was $5 and dramatically dropped down? I can't find any information on that. So I'm gonna answer this myself. And if you can piggyback off it, or if you got anything different to say, please do. I may explain. a lot of times, I think when this token dropped, it was still what in Japan. Can you? I'm pretty sure on that, right? It wasn't
Yeah.
listed in America yet. Now, when this token dropped and it went up to $5, that's all international pumps and dumps over there, whatever that was. Now, the coin didn't have any news behind it. Uh, so what it was their own due diligence of maybe it was the bill, maybe they put money in it, and maybe they took it out to build a project. It was not trading in the U.S.
I
Yet.
think there was another coin that had a similar name that was scamming people, and they had to make a public announcement to say that they are not associated with that coin,
Mm,
but they recognized that it was happening. So they put that on their actual Japanese website. Jasmy did. So yeah, I think that probably had an effect on it. But me personally, I think obviously they've kept it so secret, so it's probably in its trial phases. They didn't want to hype it up just in case it was a failure, and now they've probably done the trial through all the COVID period. It's hit the actual a certain phase now where they're rolling it out for the rest of the world. I think what they did was put it as their set price, and then they put the price down for their investors to get in early, and that's where
exactly,
we're at now.
exactly.
It's
And
it's a very strategic thing if you really think about it. You want to make it appealing to say, well, it's been at $5, so if we make it, I think the cheapest it's been is 0.6 of a penny. So
that's right.
that I wish I brought in then.
That's the cheapest I've seen it been. And when they hit the American markets, of course, if Coinbase has it, because I didn't, normally coins like that would trade on Uniswap or Pancake Swap or KuCoin or sometimes Big True at fractions of a penny. I don't think I remember seeing that coin even on KuCoin. Have you?
No, no.
Yeah, I did
I've
think
like yeah, I mainly just stick with Coinbase, but Coinbase is a bit pricey.
it is a bit pricey. You paying for the education. You paying
Yeah,
for the platform. You paying
I've
for the
took
easy investment for dummies. You paying for that. So
yeah, man.
yeah, you
I
paying
just
for all that
literally
fun.
I just do their free lessons and convert it all into Jasmy anyway. So
Right? Yeah, I did that today. That's funny. You
yeah,
I did the same thing.
man.
Um, so here's the thing too, and I want to piggyback off this question a little bit and let you finish the charts up, and then we're gonna have some closing thoughts. And thanks to Uber Houston again. He's out of the building, man. He did his thing. Piggybacking off this question again. Um, this is how this works, man. With any crypto, right? When these
Yeah,
cryptos are listed, that's why these things have white lists, and then they have roadmaps, right?
yeah.
So the roadmaps promise you things within a certain quarter. Oh, by October, quarter three,
I wouldn't say promise. I'd probably say it's all in theory.
all in theory,
It's what they're
all in theory.
theorizing. This is where we aim to go,
Yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah,
but they got to be hold up to their word now. It's their word they
yeah.
putting out there, correct?
Yeah, and this is where Uber comes in because he says that they're very traditional people and they're very honorable
Right.
people.
They buy,
So when
buy the
they
book.
make a promise, they ain't gonna make a promise if they can't stick to it. They like
Exactly,
to, yeah,
exactly. So here's the thing. Now here's the thing, family. Now listen to what I'm about to say. What Jasmy just said, right? And what I'm saying is that these people are by the books. Okay. So every time they drop information, right, on what they're doing, right, that's when the price gets its stable point. So now you can say that whatever information was dropped during the month of October, it went from 4.5 cents to trading between what 5 and 6 cents. Now 6 and 7 cents. Now some more
yeah,
information just came out on an article that I just read. They're doing a Jasmine grant program, right? And that's to
yeah,
come.
yeah,
That's to come. So now that's another price stavoring point that's going up. That's why Uber Houston said it'll be trading at 10 cents. And once it hit 10 cents, the sky's the limit, right? Now, another one thing coming is with songs of spirit songs. Is in Internet of Things. That's another thing that's coming to the project. So now what that do, that creates another higher low. This token
Yeah.
is ready to do what it do. I think this token is a little bit different compared to the rest of the tokens. It's not. It's a digital. I think it's just a digital. It's like the first digital stock in a sense
Yeah,
that's on
yeah.
Coinbase. You know,
You're
and that's what
basically
I
a
want.
shareholder in Sony by having this.
Exactly, you a digital
Yeah.
shareholder, and they keeping it on the low. They're not.
And
They're not.
and I think
They're not
it's I
putting out
think it's a
commercials.
bit
They're
I
not kissing.
think it's a
They're not kissing rump.
sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're not kissing rump. They're not doing anything to put the information out there. You got to have eyes to see.
Yeah.
You got to have ears to listen.
I was
So
gonna correct myself. I think it's a bit more than just Sony, because if you consider all the partners that are involved, they're all going to depend on this, because this is the infrastructure for the Internet of Things. It's not just the token. They're actually building the infrastructure for it. The actual infrastructure, what the Internet of Things is built on, is Jasmy.
absolutely though. Fourth and family, if you go back and watch all my videos, what Red Dad, Blue Dad always talk about, the fourth industrial revolution. This is not my words. This is what they say.
This is the Rockefellers and Rothschilds and all this. And if you go onto Rothschild Gold on Twitter, literally his whole tweet has just been Jasmy, Jasmy, Jasmy. All
No,
this
no, no, no,
this
stop
week.
that, man. Hey, hold on, man. Don't be telling us that, man. Is that true?
Yeah, for real.
Share your screen right now and show us that, man. The Rockefellers is tweeting JasmyCoin, bro. Bro, you know how huge that is?
Right there.
No, man, don't tell us that.
Rothschild Gold, yeah.
Oh,
Look, Jasmy.
this brother is from London. You from London, right? You in London, right?
Birmingham, yes, in UK.
Okay.
19 hours ago, Jasmy, a global.
Man.
And they even hint to you that it's worldwide. They hint to you in some of the adverts. The future in our hands, Jasmy. And Zoot Network or whatever, going to be using human AI, social devices, Jasmy, Skyrocket, Jasmy, possible to analyze data that respects individual rights and democratic method using decentralized management type blockchain technology. It's Jasmy, Binance thing, Jasmy together, Toyota Motor, WITS.
That's on the Rockefellers page,
local, yeah, Rothschild. Yeah, create a platform for local governments. Yeah, tourist data, promote,
Jasmy
and then
was like 40% of I consolidated like 40%.
And how about this? How about this? Yeah. How about this one? How about this for a biggest clue? Japan leads the world in the maturity of encrypted asset. Leads the world. They're basically telling you a Japanese term which means crypto asset market. So basically, Jasmy basically means crypto asset in Japanese. I did not actually know that. Expected to be listed in the world's most compliant whitelist of Japan, which is very good sign for token investors. This is Rothschild Gold, yeah. Jasmy platform, security fortress for global token invest. For global, they're letting you know that it's going to be worldwide, not just like America, US. It's going to be Africa, Asia, Russia, everywhere. We just don't know all the other partnerships yet.
Bro, how we get to be so lucky, man?
We just look for the
right.
clues, man.
You said that
they put everything in plain sight, but everyone's just. It's like how I clocked onto Jasmy was Elon Musk's tweet about Shiba, and then I was scratching my head because I noticed that Jasmy was a new coin on Coinbase, and when I looked into that, I realized it was Japanese, and then I put two twos together, and I was like, wait there, Shiba Inu, that Floki, that dog that Elon tweeted it's a breed called a Japanese. It's a breed called a Shiba Inu. There wasn't on about the coin. A Shiba Inu is a Japanese dog. No coincidence that Jasmy is a Japanese coin that hit the market the same day he put that tweet up. Everyone just jumped on the hype train, but we just seem to have jumped on the right one. We jumped on the right hype train.
we did.
So
bro,
yeah, man.
I jumped on the right hype train because I got in at 4.5 cents, and I seen the all-time high.
Same. I brought more yesterday when it dropped down to its low. Day before yesterday, I brought more. So
When I say, hey, listen, when I say I've been consolidating, brother. I mean, I probably averaged the consolidating of like high 5, low 6 cents. Nothing in 7. I don't consolidate in 7 cents. But it looks like since the information is gonna come, it's gonna be trading like 6 cents, 7 cents for a little bit.
yeah, and
It's
and
slow.
and the, and the interesting thing about this Rothschild gold is if you look at when he started posting it, yeah, like I think it was around here, the 12. Everything else before that, okay, there was one there. Everything else before that, there was no Jasmy at all. There's these bits here. Okay, let me find his first post. But it was around the time when it come onto Coinbase and stuff. So there's the Coinbase. There's this security thing, and then everything before this. No Jasmy. Where's the Jasmy? No Jasmy. So it was all planned. It was all super planned. The other thing was, yeah, that made me trust. Who created crypto? Was it Japan? Wasn't it Japan that created cryptocurrency? Yeah, Red Dad.
You
Red
asking
Dad.
you asking
Yeah,
me is
yeah.
Japan is the one who created crypto?
Yeah, I'm sure it was Japan. Wait,
Oh,
let me
yeah,
just
that's a good
search.
question, man. That's a good question. Well, yeah, yeah. Oh, who was Bitcoin was the first one. So where's Nakamoto from? Satoshi
Japan.
Nakamoto. Ah, yeah,
Japan.
yeah.
Come on.
That's it, man.
So if if it was a Japanese guy and now a Japanese corporation is doing it, come on, bro. This is the untapped oil well that no one's found, and we're just tapping into it early.
You remember? I think Dot said in the podcast stream that I came in when I first met you, man. Dot was like,
Yeah,
was that Uber? Uber might have said it. Uber or Dot said that we're lucky to be invested into this token. You correct it. You say no man, no man. We're not lucky because we're doing the research. We're
yeah,
rewarded
yeah,
because we're doing research. And I
yeah.
thought about that, man. I'm like, right, brother. That was you right. You right.
No, trust Uber's like you got to think like the Japanese, and if they're very methodical and very like moral and logical with things, that's the logical thing to do to give the people an incentive. So we getting in early. They're probably like these little things here, these highs and lows. We probably should have cashed out, and we should have brought more as investors. That's how we're supposed to like reward them because we're collecting the liquidated.
Yeah.
Like, and then we're putting it back in and helping them bring value to their coin. Do you get it? So that's what I think our role should be like as like
So
yeah.
you say cash out? Is that what you said?
Well, that's what I'm going to do on the next really big high, on the next big climb when I know it's going to pull back down.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm going to do my little thing so I can just top up.
When it went from, because I believe in a token or not, it's not financial advice what I'm saying. When I bought in at 4.5 cents, I mean, as an investor, I bought because I put in what I thought was right. I didn't go in scared. I put a good amount of money into it. And when it went to 9 cents, so I'm like, I doubled my money. So it is best that I snatch. I snatch.
Yeah.
I believe in the token, but I believe in paying myself too at the same time. I ain't a fool. So I doubled my money, I snatched, then it went back down it didn't go down to 4 cents, it went down to 5 cents, 6 cents. Then that's when I took some of the profits and bought back. And then I had more tokens than what I had before. And that's the whole thing. I didn't take the money that when I doubled my money, I didn't take it and blow it and go,
put it back in, man. Put it back in. Yeah.
I went right back into it.
Yeah, man. That's what I was looking to do. I've missed 4 because everyone else is like, no, don't do it just in case. And then I've listened to them and instead of my gut. And yeah, man, I'm just even today. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But then like I was doing a Twitter tweet as I was like switching back to this, it started going down. So I was like, yeah. But I should have actually cashed out. That £9.50 high would have been really nice. I could have doubled my money by now. I think it's had about 4 really nice highs and lows.
Oh man, you good, man. You good.
So
you good.
I could have.
I'm telling you,
I'm still learning. I've still got 1 week experience. I don't want to do I don't want to do a mistake where I cash out and it just skyrockets even more. Like, yeah.
Well, just know that your boy Red That Blue that ain't putting no play money into this coin. I'm putting some serious money into it.
Yeah, same. I max out
And
credit cards for this thing, man.
Right.
I never use credit cards, man, and I just maxed it all out. I was like, yo, this is the gold mine. I don't even care about the interest, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm already in profit now, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
Yeah, you fucking rape that credit card. No, excuse me.
Here, Sony, take my credit.
Get that credit card, man. Get your money.
Take my credit, Sony.
You're able to pay that credit card off plus more. When you got money, it ain't really about credit. They give you stuff anyway. So, but yeah,
I just cleared my credit card with the Shiba wins, man. I owed my credit card a bit of money, man. Cleared it all off with Shiba wins, and then put 400 back into this. And I come across this. That's when I come across this, and I was like, "Yo, I'm putting it into this." And then when I realized what it was, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna just max out my credit card again." I just paid it off. I just cleared it. I just maxed it out again. But yeah, man.
Yeah, but this particular token here, you know, it's not financial advice. What I'm saying, you can drop everything in it. And even if you can, and it's solid. It's a solid token. It's solid.
Yeah.
And then you can snatch out what you need to pay, man, and take the profits from that and pay your bills.
Yeah.
And make sure you put back in it because it's a solid. This is like you said. They ain't really putting nothing out on it. You know, the Japanese ain't. You know, they ain't trying to kiss rump to make us buy this token. Like you said, if you do your research, then you would see that this token speak for itself. And my goodness, have it been good to me so far. And most definitely, man, like I say, I definitely consolidated my assets of me investing. I've invested at least 30 to 40% into this token, and man, have it paid off for me. It's pretty cool, man. I like it. So I'm gonna let you finish up your analysis.
I'm kind of done, man. I'm kind of done.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for this to climb now. I've just been using basic mode, median, and range, man.
Is
So
that
I'm just like,
that's a live chart analysis that you're doing for us right now?
yeah, this is all live, yeah. So I've just been following from the low points. So I find just before it starts climbing again, I find the very base of where it starts climbing.
So just a recap, right? So where is it home at? Is it home around the 6 cent area? Where's it home? You said it's never going back to the 5 cent area again. Is that what you said?
Yeah, because it climbed from down here. Do you know what I mean? So this was the big jump. It should have jumped out of this a while ago, but basically stayed on this kind of area for days on end. And what it was doing is having a jump and then coming straight back down. And it was just basically playing with people. So people are probably buying in and they're seeing it go down and then panic selling because but it wasn't moving big. It wasn't big jumps. But when it did this little thing here, I think it caused a lot of buy-ins, and we was expecting it to carry on. If people are buying in, it started going down. It waited for loads of people to buy in, and it started just plummeted on them. And then we had a load of panic sellers that just must have lost a lot of money. As soon as we see a big plummet like this, we check holders. We check the holders on coin. Is it CoinCap or something? Etherscan. Yeah, we go on Etherscan and check.
Jasmine, let them know where they can find you at.
My Media UK on YouTube and Instagram as well. I'm not actually a crypto person. I make documentaries, short films, music videos, things like that. This is just something that I was like, I can't find no info, so I just started. I'm just on a Jasmy hype at the minute.
You're doing a good job, man.
Yeah,
You're doing a good job. It looks like you getting addicted to it, man. I see you putting in that work every day.
I noticed it's just basic mode, median, and range, and if you know how to like work out the middle of where it's going, it's like you're just working out the trajectory of its path, and then you can kind of even work out where its high points are going to be, where it's going to drop from, and we noticed that it likes quarters, like thirds. So it will move in like thirds. Let's say a peak's that big, and it drops. After the drop, the peak will probably be, it will be like a third of the next peak. It will only have to go a third of that distance to get to a peak, and then it would drop again. But it would get like smaller. It would be a third of that next time, and then it get very compressed. So the best way to describe it is a wavelength. The pattern would start off wide, and then it go down, and then it will go like, and it gets smaller and smaller.
Brother Houston, right? So Brother Houston, I'm just interject real quick. Brother Houston said that this token can possibly hit $1. Is it before the year out or within a year?
We reckon it can even do it by Christmas. It depends how good the news gets out. It's mainly about the news. If people find out what it is, then they will have an interest in it, because when they realize this isn't a meme token, it actually has a function, and a big function that's going to have a big part in the world, the direction the world's going. The smart people will jump on the train.
I hate to say it. This is a research token, though. This is a research token. This ain't, because it's not. You don't have your market mavens. You don't have your people that's hyping it up, and it ain't like
you get paid just for holding it. Basically, you get paid just for holding this token. That's basically what this token is. It's always going to grow value. The more holders it has, the more the token would possibly be worth, because it's showing that the community is growing. Even this Jasmy League thing, I think they're doing something with that. So once they get the applications available to the public, I think this is going to really be a big thing. Especially Facebook, Apple, all these things are going to be interlinked. Yeah.
So I want you to give some. We had an hour and 30 minutes. I want you to give some closing thoughts to the family, and how you feel about this token and where you see the future going, and what can they find you, and then maybe we'll go to the family, see if there's any questions, and then we'll be out of here, man. How that sound?
Yeah, man. My YouTube is, wait, let me just get it up. My Media. So you can find me on My Media. I just make memes and things like this. So I make like Jasmy memes.
Man, you funny, man. I saw a couple of videos, man. I gotta get with you, man. And you gotta do something for your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad, man.
Yeah, man.
You got me, man?
We just been doing it because we've been just staring at the screen all day. So we just do it for a bit of fun. We find some funny videos. Yeah. You know about Takeshi's Castle? Japan loves Takeshi's Castle. You know about that?
No,
it's a Japanese game show.
Show
us, it's a mad Japanese.
Show us, man. This dude funny, man.
So yeah, man.
You a clown. Man.
I even put the message. I even put the message in Japanese.
Hey, you know I know he was a clown. You know what I know he was a clown when you had that Borak. You had a Borak. I said this man's a clown, man. I say this is my type of guy. This dude had Borax as his what is called your little thing.
Screen picture and that, man.
This man had Borax. I said this man's the clown. So I came on your page and I see you had the Borax. I said this a freaking joke, man. It's a joke, man. And I went on there with actually real people. So I'm like, oh, okay. I said this dude here's a clown. That's
we just live stream the chart. Sometimes we leave it on all day, all night. But most of the time we're just digging into little bits of new information that we come across and put it in the live stream chat. Any little links and stuff. So yeah.
What time it is in London right now?
It's 4:46 a.m.
Man, you don't sleep, man. You don't sleep, man.
Oh, Jasmy's messed up my sleeping pattern.
man, you don't
completely mashed up
sleep,
my
man.
sleeping pattern.
Family, this guy had a live stream for like 11 hours, man.
Oh, that's nothing, man. Check this, man. Check this. I think the longest one is like 30, nearly 40 hours.
How do you
Crazy.
stay up that many hours, man?
I just leave it on, go sleep. I fell asleep today twice, man, in the day.
I can't believe it.
I just let the panel run it. I just leave Dot and Houston on the panel, man. They just run the thing, man. Got 31 hours, 34 hours, 35 hours. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And now Jasmy's got this incentive to reward, this reward incentive. Oh, it's even more of a...
You say Jasmy award incentive?
They've got some rewards incentive for... they posted it today, right there.
No, for what?
I'm sure you got the... Didn't you get the link? Didn't we put it in the chat? Pleased to announce a grant program, reward program for corporate and individual contributors to the expansion of the Jasmy ecosystem.
I need to cash my check in then. I need to see my video.
Yeah,
you sent it to the WhatsApp chat?
What's that?
Where you sent it to?
I'm sure it's in the WhatsApp chat, but I'm gonna put it in the private chat now.
Okay.
But it's examples of activities.
Hey, family, you guys should grab your laptop or grab your phone. Just start talking about the JasmyCoin. Read a few articles. Go to CoinMarketCap like your other YouTubers, and just read it and send it the JasmyCoin. That's basically what you're saying. They kind of pay. What you say is a reward. So it has to be.
It says it's got three things. It says example of activities to be covered for this reward. Number one is contributing to the creation and expansion of ecosystem on public chains. That's development of smart contracts, measures to increase liquidity, creation of new use case, etc. Number two is creation of decimation of articles introducing or explaining products developed by Jasmy and Jasmy crypto assets. So that's basically content creating. And number three is creation and management of communities related to Jasmy, etc. So that could be YouTube channels, Twitters, things like that.
Blue Dad better grab some of that.
You know what I mean? And it says detail of the program rewards will be announced in due course. The official Discord server will be open prior to the implementation of this program. So I think we'll be waiting for this Discord to open. Yeah, man. We'll have roles for initial participants and community leaders.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So we could be the leaders of their foreign, the overseas representatives, and them things there, man.
Man. Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty cool, fun, man.
And it's on the official site, so it's a proper thing, man.
Wow. I didn't know I didn't know that, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and learn about that. But the good thing about it, I ain't got to go to the library and learn a little bit more about it. All I got to do is just go to their website.
Yeah, man.
So, man, yeah, okay, man. We had a minute and 38. Okay, again, just sum up this project for the family, man, and we're gonna get out of here, man. It's like 4 o'clock London time. The podcast we did tonight is the live stream Red Dad, Blue Dad on London time, family. So we brought receipts. We really on London time. So my man gonna sum up this for us. This man here work hard. Matter of fact, I don't even think he got another 20 hours in him, but your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad don't.
Yeah, man. I've had my sleep in a day today.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man. I'm on a different time. I'm on Japanese time zone now. But yeah, man.
You became a Jasmy ninja, man. You was a ninja, man. You up 30-some hours, man. As my man Rick Payne said, cocaine is a hell of a drug, man.
No, I don't do them. I don't do them things, man. I keep well away from that stuff, man. Just a bit of Bob Marley for me.
You know about just a bit Bob Marley?
Yeah, man.
That's that no Bob Marley, man. Come on, bro.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Some just token up for us, man. We gonna get out of here.
I think it's a win-win. It's a win-win. That's how I'm seeing it. Not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence, but from all the information we've seen, we're convinced that this is a long-term successful thing. We don't know the circulating supply yet, so once that becomes known, and once it hits things like what's that big exchange that everyone's waiting for? I forgot what it is, but there's a big exchange everyone's waiting for this to hit. Once that gets hit, this is gonna at least 3-4 times what it is now, and that should be announced in the next week possibly. So yeah, I'm holding. But yeah, man, big up yourself, man. Nice for having us on the channel.
I
And
appreciate
yeah,
it.
man. Yeah, man. We appreciate your channel, man. You've always got good information, good news. We're always checking out your videos, man. So yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Big up to you too, man. Big up
Yeah,
to the
man.
family. Big up to everybody that came in and showed up and showed out. Man, we had a lot of love tonight. Let me just give a summary, man. You heard it, man. You heard it from Uber Houston, who came in and gave us the ins and out about this token, about its future, about where we at now. We had brother Jasmine just came in, and he's on London time. He's 4 in the morning. He gave us the analysis, and he gave us how he feel about the token. You already know how your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad feel about this token. So family, you got to smash that like button. You got to tear it up. You got to share it. Man, send this to your family and friends. This was simply stupid. Nobody spoke over nobody's head. We wasn't speaking no crazy stuff. We spoke in plain English, and we made sure that your 5-year-old can ask you, Daddy, Mommy, are you invested into the Jasmy token? Do you understand that we use the Sony products all the time? We are in the 4th industrial revolution where Internet of Things will take over. It's data democracy where everything is just right there in your face. All your smart devices, everything, your smartwatch to your shoes, everything is going to have a chip in it, and everything is going to be communicating with your data. JasmyCoin got the coin on lock. He's only trading at 77 raggedy cents, family, as of today. As of 10/23/2021, JasmyCoin is trading only over 7 cent, family. So how many 7 cents you have walked past on the ground? Pennies. How many dimes you walk past? How many quarters you walk past? How many times you threw money away, literally on stuff that you didn't need, family? But putting money into this token can possibly change your life and your children's life and your family life if you have that. Okay. So I just want to say shout out to the family, shout out to the 2 brothers that I had on tonight. Hopefully we do some more collaborations. I appreciate them for coming to my channel. Again, thank you to all the family, D Mood, Corey Parks, Big Campaign, Jonathan, Kings and Queen Empowerment, Erica came through. We had a lot of family come through. D Mood, shout out to you, brother. Shooks Focus, peace to that brother. He's been showing a lot of love the last few nights. A lot of love came through, man. So forgive me. Tony came through. Shout out to everybody, man. If I got you, I get you next time, man. So this ain't it. So I hope you had your pen and paper out. Your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad is gonna leave you the same way he brought this energy to you, and I'm gonna leave with this energy, family. Peace.
Peace out, man. Big up,
Peace
man.
out.
Big up.
Yes, sir. Good night to
man.
you, and we gonna leave. Peace.
You know we all about this wealth one. You got to make sure you got the right to tailor it to shoot.
Hey.
Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that pipe. Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that pipe. Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that pipe. Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that. How about you? Trying to fight this wild world, yeah, no, I won't do. How about you? Stick to the script, get broke, yeah, just like you.
Boy get poor every day.
Now, homie, now I won't lose.
Hey.
money on my shit, people, that's something I can't change. It's
Red dad, blue dad, I'm making that. Red dad, blue dad, I'm making that. Red dad, blue dad,
I'm making that pay.
red dad, blue dad, I'm making that.
How about you?
Peace.
Trying to fight this while, yeah, no, I won't do. How about you? Stick to the script, yeah.